What's up, people? Where we all at today? Guys want to see a little automotive one-on-one? Yeah? Let's see. What do we got here? Flip this around. What's going on, people? I don't know if you can hear me this way. I don't know if anybody can hear me. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. This is all new to me. Looking for a thumbs up if you can hear me out there. I don't know if I can run the camera this way. Well, if you can hear me, what we're going to do is we're going to put an alternator in this thing. Ended up leaving work the other day and had a few little problems. Alternator light came on inside the car. Chased it down. Seemed to be a bad alternator. We got a new one right here. I'm about to install this shit. Kevy Kev style. Figured I'll let this see if we get anybody else watching. I'm gonna do a little work on the car real quick. Father's Day special. God damn. Got a Father's Day special coming up. Shit, it was like Christmas and shit for Father's Day today. Kids got me a brand new alternator and shit for the whip. Yep. Got some good kids, man. Got some good kids. Shout out to all the fathers out there today. Happy Father's Day. It's my first time doing a couple lives here. Holla. Shit, we down. We down, Benjamin. If you're down, I'm down, man. We're gonna put this fucking thing together. Shit, we'll even fire it up when I'm done. God damn. Small block 350. It's got a Pete Jackson gear drive in it. Sounds pretty good. Goes pretty good too. But yeah, we're just chilling here today. My name's Kevy Kev 781. Just starting this channel up and shit. Got ourselves a new alternator. See, we got a couple people in the chat. I don't know who's hanging out before I stop, but we'll tell you a couple of pointers in the very beginning of doing this kind of stuff. Make sure your key is off inside the car. Make sure you disconnect your battery. I don't run a battery in the front of my car. I run my battery in the trunk. I've already relocated the shit. Got the battery in the trunk. What I got going on is I got a little shut off right there. I flip that switch right there, kills all the power right to the car up front. What we can do is try to set this up. I don't know if you can hear me with all the noise, but I'm in the hood. Come down to the shop, I'm at the hood. This is where we tinker down here. I'm out here in the LY double N. Kevy Kev 781. What up? What up, people? You guys down? I'm down. Let me see if I can prop this shit up over here. You got a bird's eye view. Oh shit. Got a little bird's eye view there. Go back out. I'm gonna do this. I'm not that professional yet and shit. But I could figure something out. Put you guys right inside there and shit. Yeah. Couple people. I don't keep you bored out. I'll put this shit in real quick. Like I said, shit, I can prop you up right there. Well, first of all, I took this bracket off the back of this thing. The bracket that's going to get pulled in this. So we're going to do that real quick. How's everybody doing out there? Is anybody, any fathers in the chat? Happy Father's Day. My name's Kevy Kev. I'm trying to kick my channel off here. I'm a big Karen Reed supporter. Free Karen Reed. So we're gonna put an alternator in this, you know, let's call it like a early 80s Chevy motor, carbureted, standard alternator, 12 volts, little generator in this thing. It's not that new. Sorry guys. Trying to get you in the mix with me here. God damn. Trying to get you in the mix with me here. Let's see. So we can be talking and shit. So, it's Sunday. It's Father's Day. I had some fun today with my kids. We got to go out. We had a good time. Got to see my in-laws. Had some lunch with them. And when I come home, I said, geez, if there's any time, I would love to get outside and throw an alternator in my car. And here we are. God damn. Let me turn this thing around. You guys can still hear me. We got one bolt in. This front bolt right here, this bottom bolt. It's kind of holding it in place for me. Real simple, these Chevy alternators. It's kind of a fun little job if you've been here before. But car wasn't charging. Had a few little issues the other day. I thought it might have been a loose belt. I tested my battery. It was a little below like 12, like 11.9 volts, which is no good on a car that's, you know, operating under 12 volts. Usually with a car running, you want to look for like at least 12.9, maybe 13 volts when it's running. You know, you want to make sure that your battery's getting recharged. This last alternator I had was just shot. It was a few years old, and thank God I went down to Advanced Auto. I bought this alternator about a year ago, and I filled out the warranty this time. So there was a warranty on it. I went down with the old one, swapped it out for the new. So here we are. Got one bolt in, holding it in place. We'll tighten that up a little bit. Not too tight though, because we want to adjust the belt once we get the belt on. We got one bolt up here too as well, if everybody can see. I'm going to take that out. Take this off right here, all zoomed in and shit. You guys are riding right with me here. I don't know who we got in the chat. I don't know if I can just barely see it. It's all new to me. Who do we got? We got Becky G. Nice. Well, listen, Becky, hang out for a couple minutes. We're gonna put this alternator in. I'm glad that it brings up some memories like that. I could tell you, if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't be here either doing this. My dad was a total gearhead. Grew up like that. Old cars. Let me take a break for a minute here, now that we're talking about dads. I'll tell you. Whew. I miss my dad. My dad's not with us no more. I lost my dad 2009. He was a rugged dude. He was here at my shop. We were putting up a stockade fence. Let's see. Actually, this stockade fence right here. We were putting this stockade fence up 2009. It's lasted a while. Me and my father used to work out of that garage out back. And shit, you're taking me back now. You're taking me back, Becky, but I'm gonna talk about it. We used to work in a shop back there. Family-owned business. My father was a mechanic. Loved working on equipment and a lot of small engine stuff, motorcycles, go-karts, mini bikes, lawnmowers, snow blowers, chainsaws, weed whackers. Yeah, weed whackers. Just like Kevin from South Boston, he knows about weed whackers. But yeah, some good times, I'll tell you. Good times working. I learned a lot of stuff with my father. He was into cars. He used to have these cars, man. They'd be in the yard. We'd always be working on them. You know, he'd have me doing stuff, taking, hey, take the battery out of that. Hey, take the tires off of that. You know, I was young, probably 10. And, you know, he taught me all my tools and a bunch of safety, how to go about shit, you know, which was a blessing. It was a blessing having a dad like that, you know, someone took the time listening to you, asking questions, you know, had the patience, you know, which I find that shit reflecting on me now with my kids, you know. It's tough when they're not around, but, you know, they see what we do, you know, in some way, shape, or form. That's why I do what I do now, you know. I learned a lot, you know, and it took someone to, you know, teach me, you know, a lot of hands-on, a lot of, you know, giving you that freedom to just grab a wrench and start, you know, wrenching on something, you know, take this apart, take that apart, you know. And I'm grateful for it because now, you know, I do a lot of stuff myself, a lot of home repairs, a lot of just general stuff. I mean, I'm a mechanic by trade. I don't really think you could just put anything in front of me and say, hey, try to fix this. I'm fixing it. I don't give a shit what it is. I get it running, get you home. You know? So, sorry about that, yeah. So, yeah. We're going to install this alternator. Let's get back to it. Just got this alternator in. Got the bottom bolt in right here. So here's where you tighten up your belt. Get a squeaky alternator belt. Shit's always squeaking. Might rain out. Might be a little damp. Get a little squeak. Probably got a loose belt or a junk belt. Good way to check the belt is on the side. There's a sidewall to that belt, just like a sidewall to your tire, and that's what it runs on, is that sidewall. You know. So, with that far, the bracket down here that I mounted, the black bracket, long bolt goes all the way through the housing of the alternator, through this bracket to the motor block. I had to take this off. This don't come with the alternator when you buy it, so I had to remove that off the alternator before I returned it. Just jumping in on this chat, man, I returned the old alternator. I finally filled out a warranty, which normally I don't do. What up, what up? Hey, thank you, my man, thank you. God damn, just jumped in on the live chat. Yeah, you might get a few beeps. A lot of people know Kevy Kev 781 in the hood. God damn. It's got a shout out. Happy Father's Day shout out live. He's with us, bro. He's with us. Yeah. So what we got here is we got a couple of power wires we got to hook up. God damn. I'm gonna work on getting something better to hold this camera. You know, I don't want to lose anybody's attention and shit. God damn. Anybody dizzy either. God damn, what just happened to me? God damn. Give me a minute. This is my first time now. We were working on my car and shit, and I just fell in the fucking green swamp. God damn. God damn, how the fuck? The fuck? God damn, we're back. Kevy Kev got fans. Shit. What's up, Pokey SD? We got some fans and shit. Let's got a fucking shout out in the street too. God damn. Fucking live pie and shit over at the shop. Fucking put an alternator in my car and shit. Tune in and shit. Got this alternator going in. I'm gonna have to go get a fucking flashlight. You guys are gonna be with me with the fucking flashlight in a minute. What do we got? Putting an alternator in the car. We got a couple of power wires I gotta hook up here. Got one here that just went on. Got another one here. I'm gonna rerun that over here though. We ain't gonna get nothing caught up and shit. Yeah, I'm like right out here on the sidewalk and shit. Right, I'm in my parking lot. I backed the car from my garage the other day and shit died. If I could shut it off, it wouldn't start. Fucking bad alternator. Usually never fill anything out either for a warranty or anything. But I did this time around. So here we are. Shit, I'll start this beast up if I take you guys for a rip, if you really want. If you guys are down. This is a 1974 Buick Apollo. I took the original Buick motor out of this thing. I mean, it was good. It was good. It was strong. Had the fucking Buick Rocket 350 in it, as they call it. 4-barrel. But I threw this small block Chevy in here. It's got a Pete Jackson gear drive and shit. Shit goes pretty good. It's got some headers and shit. God damn. Give you a little show it off a little bit. I got the air cleaner and shit. We'll pop that bag on. I like throwing my bolts down underneath here so I know where they are and shit. So I take that air cleaner off and shit when I'm working on it. Some people would say, don't take the air cleaner off. You know? So we've been live shit. We've been live for 20 minutes. God damn. God damn. Well, listen. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You know? I want to give you guys all a shout out. If you're out there or you're tuned in watching my little my live here. It's my second live, guys. I'd like to do some more of these. I'd like to answer some questions and shit. You know, maybe you guys got something that you might want to fix or something. Maybe you guys could ask me. Like, yo, I got this weed whacker at home. Goddamn. So don't Kevin from South Boston. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But we're out here. We're fixing shit. We're out here fixing shit. And I can fix some shit. I'll fix some shit for you too. Through the fucking phone. You could ask me a question. Like, damn, something's wrong with my car. What do you think it is? I could give you at least, you know, some insight on it. Maybe tell you how you can go about it. You know. Right now we're putting it in an alternator and shit. If you've been following my shit, we'll do it again. I'll take it back out. I've only been here 20 minutes. I've been talking my ass off. I already got the thing mounted in here and shit. We've had a couple shout outs, people driving by. So what do we got? We got anything? What's this? How you feeling? How you feeling about tomorrow? Fergie, what's up? Becky G, what's up? Ramblin' Rome, what's up, dude? I'm out here. Let me check this out. Pokey SD. I like the sounds of the city. Yeah, I'm deep. I'm deep in the city. I'm gonna lose daylight. Yeah, I got a light. We'll fucking get a light. Fucking Kevy Kev will get a light out here in a fucking flash. Maybe one of these fucking street lights will turn on too. We'll be out here. We'll fix some lights in the fucking back of this fucking lot over here too. Maybe we'll take a walk around and fix some fucking lights too. What am I wrenching on, Ramblin'? I'm wrenching on my 74 Buick Apollo. The 74, we were just putting an alternator in. We weren't here for the beginning of it. I'll flip it around. I might have to get a light. Pokey said, we just put this new alternator in. I was telling people in the chat I had some issues the other day. I come home, backed in the yard over here at my shop, and shut the car off. I noticed the alternator light was on, so I ended up shutting the car off. The thing wouldn't stop, so I put a meter on the battery, and I had like 11.5, 11.8 volts. Shit was shot, ain't getting charged, so I pulled the alternator out. This time around I ended up getting a warranty on the thing. I ended up going to Advanced Auto. Shout out to Advanced for fucking standing on ground and shit over there for me. But walked in, they ran my phone number and shit. Gave me a brand new motherfucker. Goddamn. Goddamn. But no, it's a 74 Buick Apollo with a small block Chevy in it. Pete Jackson gear drive. Nice solid transmission with a 2800 stall. Runs good. Runs real good. So let me see. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. See if I can get some light and shit. Try to fuck this shit up. Get my light and shit. God damn, I'm back. My bad. Had to go get some tools and shit. So, I do have a light. Looked like it was a little weak. It might have failed on me, so give me a couple minutes. What I'm doing right now is putting a little tension on the alternator so I can tighten this up. Tension on this. Make sure your alternator belt is tight. Always want to make sure of that, let me tell you. You know, the other thing too is when you're using these wrenches too, by the way. Oh shit. God damn. We're right on the sidewalk and shit. It's like it's like being in a foreign country and shit sometimes. There's parties everywhere. Shit, we're right here. Right there. Those ain't palm trees. Those are city trees. But we're right here. We're working. Got some good tension on this belt. I got both my power terminals on. When I first started this chat, I was telling everybody that when you're ever gonna work on your alternator or something electrical in your car. Usually the first thing I do is disconnect the battery. And my battery is relocated in the trunk. I got my battery in the trunk of this car. When I pop the hood, I like, you know, to try to like neaten up and tuck my wires. I don't like a lot of shit showing. Especially a big ass battery up front, you know. And so I relocated it, but I got a battery shut off right there in the car. Let me see if I can flip this around. Got a battery shut off right there. I flip that switch, kills all the power to the motor and inside the car. So we got the alternator mounted. We're out here in the city too, by the way. 15 people out here with me. You guys are troopers. I left you unattended for a couple minutes. This is all new to me and shit. Give me 1 second, it's getting dark and shit. We just put an alternator in my car. You guys are fucking troopers. Got this Honda or something over here. It ain't a Harley, but the shit got some straight pipes. Shit's rumbling like a motherfucker right now. Sounds good. Oh, shit. God damn, they're gonna rev it up for the car. God damn, he had some flashing. He had red lights all over that motherfucker. He had some red lights all over that motherfucker. So right now I'm just double checking shit. We got the alternator in. We mounted that bottom bracket earlier. Whoever was with me earlier in the live. Get the power terminals on. We're done. I mean, that's all we can do. You know, taking it out, I would have been a lot dirtier. But that's just like brand new stuff. That was a good little mission. Hold on, let me chat with you guys for a couple of minutes. Let me see what I can do here. Give me 1 second. City. Out back. Shit, I'm working too. You ain't kidding. I'm working too. Nah, I wasn't a bagger. Fucking definitely wasn't a bagger, rambling. JFK, what up? What up, what up? JFK's out there in the chat. We just put an alternator in the Buick and shit. Just figuring this live chat out. We got the one, we got the only, we got the JFK. He's out there. JFK show off. If you haven't checked out my man JFK, go check him out. I don't know, rambling. I don't know if we're flying tonight. You know, I don't know if we're flying tonight. But I've seen a couple people ask me out there how I'm feeling about tomorrow. You know, let's take it back. Let's think about this. You know, today's Father's Day. You know, let's put ourselves in Bill Reed's shoes for a minute. Let's take a look at it from that angle. You know, there's a dad that's doing everything in his powers to get some justice for John O'Keefe and free his daughter from this shit show. God damn, the car alarms, you can hear them. Some dude doing a B&E at the bar next door. Shit happens around this time. People get off the MBTA bus right over. I'm in the city. I'm in the city. Guys, let me tell you something about the city. All right? Lock your fucking doors. All right? Fucking MBTA bus will drop. You get the group of guys off down here, you know? They might be going to the other side of the city. You know? Next bus right now, we're on the weekend schedule. Shit runs every hour. You leave your car parked over there in the bar parking lot, unlocked and shit, you know? Windows cracked. Somebody will flex that shit. They be out. Oh shit, we got somebody. Yes, I know. It's sad. Shit. I'm gonna have to, I don't even know where my fucking toolbox is in this shit, rambling. He could throw up some, yeah, he could blast the chat though. Help us. 50,000. I'm from Brazil. Thank you. Thank you. I think he wants to send us 50G. No, we're getting some good, we're getting some hits on it. Every time he comments, he's hitting shit. He can run that shit in here. He can run that shit. I like people like that and shit. I just don't tie it. He ain't getting 50G from me. So, brother, you better bounce to another channel, bro. Alright? I just got an alternator on warranty. Fuck him, JFK. That's what I say. Fuck him. That's why when we get on the plane and shit and with 39,000, bro, these motherfuckers ain't chilling. You know? Ain't chilling up there with us. But back to what I was saying. Let's put the perspective. I don't want to get off because I see the shit bouncing around in there, but like, you know, what do you think Bill Reed's thinking, man? Like, you know, I'm sure his daughter called him this morning and said, hey, happy Father's Day, Dad, but is that dude ever gonna get a breath of fresh air knowing that, like, you know, this is over? You know, I mean, what could really happen tomorrow? You know, I mean, we're all anticipating, you know, we're waiting for this jury to come back and tell Catherine, you know, Karen, that she's not guilty. You know, send her home. You know, I say send her home. I mean, poor girl had to sell her house. You know, you think of all the shit that this lady sacrificed, you know, to get the truth spoken out, you know, brought out. It's fucking sad. You know, I feel for Bill Reed today, you know, but I also look up to that dude. You know, I mean, he's a strong guy. You know, he's in a situation right now that's, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, just draining. You know, and you know, I see it in the chat. JFK, he knows anything could happen tomorrow. Anything. You know, You know, there's always been that saying too. Like in the very beginning, I always thought to myself, like, damn, if Karen Reed didn't have the support that she has, the backing, finances, I mean, she wouldn't be, she wouldn't be fighting this case, you know, hopping in and getting driven into the courthouse and shit. Her courthouse ride would be in the back of a paddy van. You know what I'm saying? She'd be getting a change of clothes, but it'd be them clothes that, if she didn't have anybody supporting her and coming there to throw her a ditty bag to get suited up, she'd be going there with orange clothes, a jumpsuit with a number, just like all the girls that have on where she left. I mean, and that shit happens every day. The people get locked up. They wait for a phone call. So anything could happen. I mean, we've been, I say we, the people that are joining me in this chat. I've gained a lot of you followers from the Karen Reed trial and the community, which I love being a part of. I don't think this community is going anywhere either. You know, I think there's still going to be questions that need to be answered and thoughts that should be brought up. And, there's more to it, you know. I personally myself, I know Karen Reed is not guilty of these crimes. I've seen all the evidence. I've seen everything proven. I've seen these specialists and these reconstructionists go to work, and it's a fucking shame, that they have to go through all this because someone's trying to point the finger and blame all this shit on a car crash that didn't happen. You guys know where I came from. You first might have seen me. I was on the JFK show. All right, 39,000 with all you guys. And then, James Jackson, JFK, you know where they're always at. The waterfall. And we know what happened. We seen it all inside there. And that's right. Some shit went down. Some fucking fight. A fight went down. And shit went bad. And they tried to pin it on the girl. Let's pin it on the girl. I think about it all the time, man. Like, that could have been my sister. That could have been my friend's sister. That could have been my friend. Could have been my home girl. I've had friends in jail. I've had friends locked up for stupid shit. I remember one time I seen a friend get hemmed up off his porch. I couldn't get there quick enough. I'm pulling up, I see the dude hemmed up in the back seat of the car, looking back at me. And I'm saying to myself, yo, did they just pull out of his yard? Yo, dude's in the back. I can't hear what he's saying. He's yelling and shit. Yelling out the fucking, trying to yell out a window that he's got no fucking controls of. And then it was, I only seen him during court cases and shit. Try to give him some support. when he's coming up the fucking from the basement and shit in an orange jumpsuit. Shit could have went different and sideways for Karen. You know, she's had an unbelievable team fight for her. You know. But when this shit's over, and you know, this shit's gonna come to an end in the next couple of days, could be a week. You know, Commonwealth don't want this shit going on any longer. They don't want that crowd out there any longer. But what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when Karen Read is let go because she's not guilty of murdering John O'Keefe? We should still be standing out there trying to get justice for John O'Keefe. You know? And there's some key players that are involved with this. You got fucking Big Brian Albert, Brian Higgins, Chris Albert, fucking pizza guy, grabbing fucking Higgins, fucking an ATF agent. We seen what happened in that waterfall. We seen all the fucking the people bugging the fuck out. Fucking, you know, gets me pissed off, man. You know, and today I thought about Bill Reed, man. You know, today is Father's Day. Just talking with Becky G. I see you. We are looking at you, Higgins. We're all looking at you, Higgins. Let me read all these things because I got this. I couldn't get no comments earlier when I. Happy Father's Day, Natalie. Thank you. Ramblin' Rome. Vengeance. That's right. Minsaf. Fergie, you wrong. That's right. Higgins. He's a big fucking key player in this. You wrong. You wrong. We ain't fucking wrong. He's wrong for not fucking taking accountability and fucking stepping up for the actions that he did and the part that he had in this fucking whole plate, this whole fucking thing. I get pissed off about Higgins, bro. All you people, you might know, I get pissed off. What really pisses me off is that fucking nobody stood up for John O'Keefe in that fucking bar. Nobody. He was there. He went to that bar surrounded by people that he fucking thought he really knew. Bottom line, they're all shady motherfuckers. What do we got? What do we got down here? I never thought of that. Thought of that angle. What, the angle about him being in that bar with everybody, all his friends that he fucking thought, and nobody stood up for him? Nobody said, yo, shit's about to go down, John. What do you want to do? Because I'll tell you right now, I mean, people know me. People know me. And if I went to a bar with a friend of mine and I seen this shit going down, I'd either be like, hey, listen, bro, the tension in here is fucking thick, bro. Like, shit could go down. Give him a heads the fuck up. And I'm thinking right now, the whole time when Chris Albert grabbed Higgins' arm and looked at his brother, because when you watch that waterfall video, he looks right at his brother and he's like, what the fuck, dude? You're gonna let this shit go down in here?
We fucking drink here. Everybody in here knows you. What are you, that fucking stupid? They wanted that shit to go down on that fucking parking lot, which the brother runs that parking lot. He got that fucking whole parking lot on fucking surveillance. And he probably had a camera going on out back of there. You see the cameras he's got on the front of the fucking place? Get TB hemmed up. He got cameras back there. He got cameras. He wants tabs on every single car that pulls back there. So he probably told his brother, don't let the shit go on down out back of this place either. You know, all these motherfuckers had liquid balls. Fuck, a few drinks in them. Fucking, oh yeah, let's fuck around, let's push each other. Either that or he was showing the fuck off for Karen. Trying to fucking show off like a fucking pansy. Motherfucker he had no game on the phone. You read his chats. It was fucking text message. Stop making changes. What's up, Fergie? Chris knew the whole fucking thing. He knew it was going down. He read the shit. He grabbed fucking Higgins and was like, what the fuck? The fuck are you doing? You're gonna do this shit inside here? This fucking place is tiny. You know what he was saying. JFK and James, they went out there. They reenacted the whole shit. That fucking place is tiny. Yeah, I wish I could unread his chats too. Let's see. What else we got? The Nefarious Leprechaun. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Glad you jumped in. Top of the evening to you, my man. Hello, Ireland is right. Glad you're over here, man. I'm from Ireland myself. My family comes from Ireland. County Cork. That's right, man. Shit, we even got we still got the thatch house on the property and shit out there. My father's grandmother was born inside. I guess it's some big shit out there if you got the original settled in the little shack and shit where the baby was born. You know? They got it out there. It's 2 a.m. there. God damn, Leprechaun. Thank you. Happy Father's Day if you're a dad out there. 2 a.m. Shout out to you. Glad you caught me. Some crazy hours out there. Let me read some of these chats. I'll try to answer some. We've been on live for 54 minutes. Got some shit battery power out there. I might have to do a fucking bing bang boom and hook something up real quick. Let me see here. Kevy Kev JFK, what do you guys think about my theory on the feds watching? And I'm not calling on anybody to the testimony does not change.
God damn. You guys still with me, some of you? Not bad. I got cut off. You guys still out there? Enjoy. Happy Father's Day. There's a couple of people still up here. We back. I'm back. Some minor difficulties and shit. Bear with me. I got it. Don't worry. I'm already live. Not bad. I don't know if I can stand this up. Alright, there we go. Fire in the hole. God damn, we're gonna leave it like that. I got it propped up. I lost some battery power. I know we lost some people. Got 20 likes though. Kevy Kev, second chat. Second live. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what JFK's doing. I don't know if he's down for a red eye later. It's Father's Day and shit, you know. Gotta check in with the lads and the daughters. Bear with me. Yeah, type it out again, rambling. I'm back. I was getting deep. I was getting deep into that shit. What do you got? I remember the theory was about the feds watching, and if they're not going to come in until the testimony changes. Is what your question was? Because I think some of the testimony has changed. You know, with a couple of key players, but type that question up again, rambling, even if it's just us. I'd like to answer that. I'm out here with you, rambling. Becky G. Jen thought she could handle them well. She did. She did, because she thought she was plugged in because of her brother-in-law and the people that she knows, you know? The only two they did call was the two that already lied to them. Huh. Good point. That's a good point, rambling. Sherry Moon. Ramblin' just brought up a good point. The two people they did call in from the prior trial in that vicious circle was the two liars. And Becky G, I agree. Jen thought she could handle them well, but that didn't go too well for her either. Because they ain't over with this shit. They're still watching. I don't know if I can scroll back. Let me take a look. I can scroll back. Good looking out.
did Kevin Freeze, crazy horse. You must not be with us, but my fucking phone died. Nah, it wasn't you. Let me read some of these chats and catch up. I froze up, Kevy Kev. Yeah, Fergie, I froze up for a minute there. A glitch in the matrix. Yeah, nefarious. 2 a.m. over there. I was thinking. JFK, tell Kevy froze. They're not done. Thanks for the happy Father's Day. I don't think the feds are done. I'm a firm believer of that. You're not repeating. I tried to scroll back. I don't want it to just be frozen. You know, we had a good chat going on, so I had some minor difficulties. I'm all new to this game, so I froze up, locked off the chat. They're starting to come back. We got 20 likes. You know, if there's people in here that haven't smashed that like button, hit the like button for Kevy Kev 781. Hit the like button for him. Tell a friend. We put an alternator in a 74 Buick Skylark. Buick Apollo. I had one of those too, though. I had a Skylark. Buick Apollo earlier tonight. That's how we started this live off. Had a bad alternator in the car. Had a great Father's Day with my family, my kids, my wife. I'm blessed, man. I'll tell you. Seen my amazing in-laws today. Had lunch with them today. Just, surrounding myself with great people. It's where I want to be every day. Nefarious. I know it's fucking 2 a.m. out there, man. You know? That's right. Happy Father's Day to all pops out there. You know? Hopefully you guys had a good day with your kids. Maybe you weren't able to see your kids, but, I hope you had a good day. Shout out to all you dads and all you guys that have stepped up to be dads. It's a big responsibility. It's a big responsibility. I'll tell you. I remember my father was asked, we had this big family function, and my father was asked, what his definition of family was. And, there was a few other people that were asked the same thing, but they had to write it down. It was like, I don't know if it was Christmas or New Year's or something. It was just, it was just a random question. My family, always does, shit. You're at a family function and they want to, they got something new to try out. Get everybody close together and sitting in the living room and laughing and joking. And I remember they asked my father what his definition of family was. And I still have the piece of paper that he wrote this on. Anybody new in the chat? My daddy's passed now. He passed in 2009, so it's been some years I haven't had my father with me. But what he wrote down on the paper was, grandparents that had children who became parents, who had children who became good parents. It was like, and so on and so on. Like as I took that, it was like, you know, he was raised by his parents, was raised by good parents. Those children of those good parents became parents and raised good kids, and it's a chain reaction, and that's what a family ends up is built on, you know, is generations. I just, you know, I always stuck, but yeah, Crazy Earth, we're back. We're back. I got sidetracked with a dead battery, but we were talking, yeah, we got about the same amount of people back up in the chat. What's up? We left off about, you know, the waterfall and Higgins and Brian Albert and Chris Albert and that whole fuckery that was going on inside that bar, you know, and how people knew what the fuck was going on, and you know, the tension was, that's where it all started. And if, you know, Karen Reed gets found not guilty tomorrow or the next day or the day after that, you know, I think that's a place we're gonna have to pick back up. It's right there at the waterfall. I mean, if they don't, you know, if they don't proceed or look into any of these actions, that's right, they'll never figure this out if they don't press this shit. You know, and I believe all the footwork is done. You know, all that footwork is done. It's been already opened up and shown. Sorry if you're getting dizzy with me over here. All that, I'm a little crooked, but I'm gonna have to deal with that. Sorry. I'm just like a sick crook and shit. Me. I'm out here chilling in the backyard right now. Just put an alternator in the Buick. It's getting a little late. I still got a couple things I got to do around the house before tomorrow. I told you guys I'd take you for a ride in the car. We're gonna have to do a special live for that. Maybe we'll do a meetup with Kevy Kev, and we'll all hop in the Buick. See how many people we can get in the fucking Buick. Damn, a couple people out there, they know and shit, huh? They just know. I'm fucking not cutting my fingernails. I'll tell you that. But we're gonna all have to take a ride in the car. We'll get a couple of, you know, get somebody on what we should listen to for some tunes. Can have somebody in charge of the gas pedal. Somebody can shift gears and shit. Can't take you up to 39,000, but could take you to about 120. Pete Jackson gear drive. Fucking after some old school shit. Bring you back to fucking 1974. Fresh off the show.
You know, that might change somebody's whole fucking day. Fucking quick ride in the Buick. I know my wife, she hops in shit. She takes that shit to Dunkin' Donuts and shit. She'll take it to the store. You know? She hops in that shit. She grabs the seat. She slides that shit forward. Grabs the shifter. Make sure everything's all set up. Couple pumps. Hits the fucking that shit. Bop bop. She's out. We could take a ride in that shit. Sounds good. Yeah, rambling. You down? So what else? What else is some thoughts out there? We've been on the chat. We've been on this live. I had a couple little hiccups, but back. Throw something else at me. Let's talk about something. The chat going right now. I got one boy. How's my boys? Talking about my homeboys? Nothing like the. Will Hank skip town? Would try to get a job in the Commonwealth. Becky G, great comment. I think this has all been pre-set up. I think Hank is looking to take Morrissey's position. That's in my eyes. That's what I think his next move is. He's trying to get in there, and I think he could be promised something if there was a big W. You know. Yeah. If not, he might just take the money and run. You know, there was one thing I used to always say about this whole trial too when it first started. Is that, you know, David Yannetti, you know, well recognized lawyer in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Unbelievable when it comes to, you know, even trials like this. You know, great reputation. Just a real stand-up guy, you know. And all this shit's going down at his own playground. He's in and out of these courtrooms and courthouses all the time. He deals with all these same people, all these judges, the Supreme Court judges, everything. I mean, and he stood up on a ton of things that have happened in this trial. I mean, a ton of things. And it's all in his own backyard. I mean, that must be tough for him. You know, to call a judge out that, you know, good possibility he could go up against her again. You know? It's just his own, you know, it's like you say, you don't piss in the sandbox that you play in. You know? Yeah. Let me see. Hanks, let me see this. Sherry Moon, good comment there. Hank seemed defeated once the defense started putting on their case. Notice all he did was insult the witnesses, and I agree. He felt the heat. He felt the heat that the shit wasn't going his way, and he realized that that aptitude
was a fucking took his fucking 400K to fucking finger painting for 400K. I mean, wish I had fucking 400K. Fucking buy a campground. Fucking have lives up there every weekend and shit. Fucking campground. Kevy Kev 781, camping with Kevy Kev. That'd be cool. Cheryl with an S. How we doing? Hank's closing was actually laughable. Let me tell you something. What did he say at the end? How do you say it? A buffalo in the prairie? A buffalo in the field? Now he's talking about fucking buffaloes. I thought it was a fucking joke. A fucking buffalo on a prairie. That's what the dude says. Lucky I wasn't sitting in the fucking courtroom. I probably would have said something. I have a fucking hard time fucking... I mean, I would have been moving around and shit, you know? Wanting to light up a fucking cigarette. That's what I would have wanted done in there. Buffaloes and ham sandwiches. Great point, huh? Ham sandwich come in the fucking courtroom that day. He probably was eating tuna fish. But that guy was smart. He said ham sandwich. Because if you go to Google and you Google ham sandwich, it means something. It means something in the courtroom. I know it was a late quote from somebody, or somebody said it a long time ago, but there's some meaning behind that if you Google it. You know, the paralegal term for ham sandwich. Google it. Just like, I don't know if you guys have seen me on the JFK channel, but one night I brought up Plumb Bob. I hoped a handful of you guys Google Plumb Bob. Because the dude from Aperture didn't use that. I'll tell you that. Becky G. Plumb Bob. It's for true accuracy on a vertical line. Couldn't get into it. We were laughing too much. Plum Bob. Somebody told me to make a Plumb Bob cake. Have a piece of Plumb Bob. Some funny shit. But I start talking about tools and shit. Yeah, there's monkey wrenches. That's a funny one too. Trying to think. Some funny tool names out there, I'll tell you that. Kara. I forget a lot of things. I try not to. You know? I think I got a good source of storing memories and shit. Try not to forget a lot of shit. Cheryl with an S at Kara. I feel the same way. Yeah, it used to be a place. It's funny you say that, rambling. You're out in Oklahoma. Ham sandwiches, huh? 99 cents. Or the sign's 99 cents, or the ham sandwiches 99 cents. Used to be a little place down here in Lynn. Used to be called McMad's. And they had the best chopped ham sandwiches, man. I can remember going fishing with my father, dirt biking, and we'd stop. He'd get like, a couple chopped ham sandwiches. And I don't know what, I'll tell you, I don't know what was in it. I swear to God, it was, them green olives? They got a little, little hit to them. Ones with the red things in them and no seeds or nothing, but those little green olives. I used to grind one of the, a handful of them up in that chopped ham, man. I'll tell you, it gave it a taste. But we used to pack them up. They were cheap. Chopped ham sandwiches. Pimento, yeah, that's it, Cheryl. You're right. Cheryl with an S, thank you. Yep. White Wonder Bread. That's right. Yeah, olive bread, huh? That's cool. I've had an olive loaf too once before. I heard of that. It's got another name for it, I think. It's just reading some of these chats. I think, I think tomorrow's gonna be tomorrow could be the day, to be honest with you. I'm really praying that it happens sooner and not later. You know. Nefarious, have a great night. Thanks for jumping in, man. I'll chat with you tomorrow. I'll pop in and say hi. Come find you. I know where to find you in the morning. I'll jump in and say what's up, man. Thanks for joining Kevy Kev second live. Like to start doing a few more of these. Earlier in the night, we put an alternator in my car. It's a quick little job. I could do. I'm gonna try to do a few jobs around here. I'd love to take a few questions from you guys, and if you guys have any things around the house or something you might need a question on, or trying to fix something, you'd be surprised what I'm capable of doing. I fixed a lot of shit in my day. I fix shit every day. Not only my cars. I fix big shit too. Shit the size of your house. Climb right into shit. Fix it. Good night, Cheryl. That was great. It was great seeing the nefarious leprechaun. 2:30 in the morning, almost 3 o'clock in the morning, dude was staying up just to check out Kevy Kev. Thanks for everybody else that's here. I should say a few good things for tomorrow. Yeah, Kevin, that's his name. The leprechaun. Kevin. It's funny because I think his name was Kevin, the nefarious leprechaun. I think I jumped in a chat. Two other people jumped in the same chat he was in. There was like 6 Kevins and shit. Gets confusing. Especially with mine with 2 Kevy Kev. It just adds it all. Fucking get you all fucked up. You have to be up super early for deliberations. So let's say a prayer. You want to say a prayer? Want me to say the Our Father? Say the Our Father for Karen. We'll shut this down. Let me catch up on a few house chores I gotta do. Let me say that. Let's do that. All right. I'm a religious person, so I take this hat off. Don't mind my hair. I had to take pictures today. I had a little gel in there. All fucked up. Go check out my live. I was fucking jumping around in the backyard too today. Not my live, but my channel. Here we go. Let's say a prayer, alright? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Karen, we're with you. You're gonna be all right tomorrow. You're gonna get through this, and you'll be free just like all of us. Amen. Well, listen, guys. We'll do this again. Smash the like button if you haven't. Keep your notifications on. Because I might go live in 5 fucking minutes. This is all new to me. Free Karen Reed. We'll fix something too. Get a list together. Need something fucking fixed? Fucking text Kevy Kev. 781. We'll get a fucking repair order going for you. And I'll fix it right through this fucking phone. Alright. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.